dad passed away just a couple of weeks ago. So having these moments together are now more important than ever.
Who's missing the rice? Me.
And I think also this really makes me appreciate all the things that I didn't see at the time, that I just take it for granted. It just makes me appreciate them even more, and every time that I was able to spend with them. I certainly wish they can be here right now, but I feel comforted that their memory and their spirit is always with us.
I want to make a toast. I want to make a toast for all of you, my family, my friends, and especially I want to make a toast for Mom and Dad. The food is great, but the company is the most important thing. So thank you everyone for coming, and salud. Salud.
My name is Simon. We are here at Canteen. The idea is back from a trip in Cambodia to find new recipes, to taste new things. We've had the idea of a new way of seeing the Cambodian cuisine. The idea is choose a base, which is mainly rice, choose the vegetables, but we want to consider the meat as a topping and not as the main part of the dish. So the idea is to start with a pork belly, and we want to make the skin crispy. Firstly, we place the pork belly in big pieces in the water to make it boil, to make it softer. Depending on the size of the belly, it could be between 10 to 20 minutes. And after, the idea is to pierce the skin, because after, when we will fry it, each time you pierce it, will allow the oil to go in it, and it will make the skin crispy. We salt the skin because we want to make it dry. Important to remove all the salt, because if you do not remove the salt, when you place the salt in the fryer, it pops. And after, you deep fry it. When the color change and when the noise gives you the idea that it's hard and crispy, normally it's fully cooked. You place the vegetables and the sauce. You place the chopped belly around. At the moment, people are trying to elevate the cuisine, but we want to go back to the base of it.
Recipes and episodes from this season of My Family Recipe are available on milkstreettv.com/MFR. Access our content anytime to change the way you cook.
Funding for this series was provided by the following.
Moe salmon comes ready to cook, ready to grill, ready to season, or pre-seasoned, and ready to eat. And an assortment of flavors for an assortment of people. Moe salmon.
Happy anniversary, Create, from all of us at Curious Traveler, and congratulations on 20 years of supporting all things creative and all things curious.
Lucky Chow. Join Danielle Chang for a taste of Asian American culture. Next on Create.
All right, I've done a couple of bites on the price of coffee, and here's one more. I mean, we all know that coffee prices have soared. I've been using the same roaster in New York for a dozen years and change, and coffee used to be $9, $10, $11 a pound. Now it's $18 a pound and going up. A lot of that has to do with climate change. there's two types of coffee beans that we use, Arabica and Robusta. Arabica is what mostly we use here for our ground coffee. Robusta is what we use often for freeze-dried. It's a different species of coffee. And the problem is climate change is wreaking havoc on both the regions that grow these. The other thing is the Chinese youth are really getting into coffee. This had been a tea culture historically, but now Chinese youngsters are getting into coffee. There's 1.8 billion people living in China. When they get into something, that moves the dial. Hey, I'm Mike Colameco. That's The Bite.
There comes a time when a dream must be pursued. A dreamer becomes a doer, a chaser, a move maker, uprooting themselves to venture into the unknown and paving a new path. While our journeys are individual, each converges into a wider path when we dream together. Introducing Missouri State University's Judith Enyart Reynolds College of Arts, Social Sciences, and Humanities. Dream bigger dreams, achieve bigger things, dream bigger together.
Support for Create on Ozarks Public Television is provided by The Plant Room, offering both common and rare houseplants, as well as supplies and advice for indoor gardeners throughout the Ozarks. Open 7 days a week in Springfield at the corner of Glenstone and Bennett, and online at shoptheplantroom.com.
Are your ducks in a row? Many Americans lack a proper estate plan. Estate plans not only act as important instructions for your loved ones, but they can also help guide future health decisions. Take steps now to put your mind at ease and get your ducks in a row today. Call 417-836-3500 or visit online at optv.org/legacy.
You're enjoying Create, a digital service of Ozarks Public Television.
Can't get enough of Create TV? Welcome to CreateTV.com. Get more from your favorite Create hosts and shows.
What do you have cooking in your kitchen?
It's going to be a great project, a lot of fun. Yeah.
Access your local schedule.
Tutti a tavola a mangiare. The bounty of the bayou.
Enjoy projects, previews, and quick tips.
What can't you use it for? That's pretty special.
At your home for how-to. CreateTV.com.
Funding for Lucky Chow has been provided by
In America, it seems like you can be a locavore just about anywhere these days. We take for granted how accessible farm-to-table dining has become.
This is a Chinese broccoli, and this is almost like a broccoli rabe, but much sweeter. So you're welcome to take a bite of that.
In other parts of the world, locally sourcing a delicious and healthy diversity of food isn't always so easy. But China, with its vast culinary heritage, is one country that's catching up to the trend. I visited chefs and farmers on both sides of the Pacific to see how locavore principles are being translated. To learn more about how the locavore movement has taken root in China, there was one person I knew I had to see, Dai Jinjun, creator and owner of Dragon's Well Manor in Hong Kong.